Okay guys, these trim pieces are coming off tonight, as well as some other pieces. I'm going to be doing some debadging. Okay, the best way I found to get this trim off is to take some fishing line and I start cutting the adhesive in the back there. And I think this fishing line is rotted because it used to cut a lot better. It's getting pretty old. Yeah, I think this fishing line is shot. Anyway, you start by using the fishing line to get yourself enough so you can grab a hold of it. Then I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to heat it up. Okay, I'm just applying light pressure here, pulling on this, and using the heat gun to kind of melt the adhesive back here. The reason I don't go all the way with the fishing line is this surface is curved, and I'm a little worried about scratching the paint when the fishing line rubs up against it, because this has got a pretty good curve. Also, can you take this and, I mean, can you just go He-Man and rip it off? Yeah, you can do that. I don't recommend doing that. You can cause waves and stuff in your body panels. I mean, this metal flexes. So, this is the way I found to do it, so you don't wreck anything. And I'm going to continue taking this off. Okay, so once you get the trim pulled off, take my eraser wheel. Should be able to get this guys at any auto parts store or order it. It's just like a rubber wheel. And I put it on my drill and it just kind of rolls off this adhesive. Okay, so now that it's off, the trim's off, the adhesive is off. Normally I would wash this off and then wipe it down with grease and wax remover just to get the rest of the stuff that the eraser wheel didn't get. And then depending on how bad your paint is, you know, you'd have to wet sand and buff, maybe just buff it out. Depending on how old your vehicle is and how long the trim has been on there, how neglected the paint has been over the life of the vehicle. But I have something a little more planned for this truck than just touch up and buff. So I'm just going to clean this off, rinse this off. And that eraser wheel does not hurt the paint. It takes the adhesive off without messing up the paint underneath. So it's a pretty neat little tool. I'm going to take them 4x4 stickers off too, so I guess I'll show you that too. So there it is, guys, debadged. It looks better. Looks better even though there's so much rust and on the truck. These trucks look so much better without that badging on the side, I think. And like I said before, normally I would buff this out and wet sand and buff that out, but I've got more planned for this truck than just touch up and buffing. Just a note, if you got an older truck and you aren't gonna do any paint work, looks like this scratched the paint. I'm not sure if that would be able to buff out or not, so there's some chipping here of the paint. You know, just keep in mind, the older the truck, the more trouble you're probably going to run into. I didn't run into any paint work either. Sometimes the body shops will leave the moldings on and stuff and paint around them, and that can cause you some major trouble. So just keep that in mind too, guys. If you're going to take the effort to take that stuff off, it might not work out for you. But a much cleaner look. It's surprising how much better looking an older truck can get just taking off old junk parts off it, worn out parts. Because them emblems and that trim was worn out. It was pretty bad looking. They were pretty bad looking. So, I guess, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.